Cunningham goes in the post-game press conference and confirms what we've all known all along. This locker room is split, and she uses the term different islands going on in this locker room. It turns out that Christy Sides and all of those toilet paper mummy activities, all those scavenger hunt activities, the wiffle ball coming back from the Olympic break, it turned out that those stupid games actually played a big part, along with Erica Wheeler's veteran leadership, keeping this locker room, keeping this team together.
Did Sophie Cunningham just spill the entire fever tea? Word is the locker room split like a cheap wig, and the front office is out here playing hide and seek with accountability. Who's beefing? Who's fake smiling? And why does this feel more like a reality show filmed at halftime than a professional team? Sophie lit the match, and now the smoke's everywhere. Buckle up before somebody rage deletes their social.
What is going on with the Indiana Fever? Is tensions mounting? Did Sophie Cunningham just expose the truth that's going on with the Indiana Fever? Is there some turmoil brewing? Is there issues in the locker room?
And we talk about this. We are circled on everybody's schedule. Everyone, no one likes us, right? So everyone in our locker room, that's the only type of people that we have that we can lean on. And we got to be better in that area. We have got to stay disciplined. We have to stay focused. We need to get consistent, and we got to lean on each other. And I think that we've kind of wavered a little bit on that. We have our own islands, but as one of the leaders on the team, I got to do a better job of grouping people, right?
Meanwhile, so now Caitlyn Clark, the walking billboard for everything the WNBA claims it wants, is still suiting up, still scoring, and still smiling through what looks a lot like a league-approved hazing ritual. She's got the humility of a saint, the work ethic of a machine, and the patience of someone blessed with divine-level media
from heaven.
training.
Sophie Cunningham, in the post-game interview, speaks on this team and the islands within the locker room. Everybody's on their own little island. We're going to get back to that real quick. Listen to what Stephanie White said in the offseason. One of her thousands of interviews that I called out. Stop doing interviews. I want some wins. One of her 1,000 million interviews during her press run in the offseason.
And somehow, she's being treated like she's the problem. Make it make sense. Fans aren't obsessed because of luck or some viral fluke. It's because Caitlyn Clark is a once-in-a-generation star with the rare ability to raise the standard without the diva act. She's out here dropping dimes and signing autographs like it's second nature.
Really interesting comments from Sophie Cunningham. And yes, you kind of have to read between the lines a little bit, but I also think it is a pretty clear admission, just without detail, of what has been going on with the Indiana Fever this season. And it is not good at all. It makes it really, really difficult for teams to put together winning performances when you have all of this going on. And no, I'm not even talking about the distraction of Caitlyn Clark and her injury and other things, although that plays a part as well. But she also does make a comment that I think is important in terms of who the Indiana Fever are as a team and how that makes things more difficult as well. So I want to take a listen.
But here's the ugly truth. The Fever's locker room is a powder keg. Peace is scarcer than a tech called on one of Caitlyn's attackers. The front office is rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic while their franchise jewel gets hacked, elbowed, and iced out by her own teammates. Forget chemistry. This is civil war disguised as a roster. Half the team looks allergic to passing her the ball, and the other half's too busy playing Survivor to matter. The system? It's a mess. They're wasting her vision on players who'd rather brick shots than blink her way. Strategy looks like, ignore Clark, take garbage shots, then let her mop it up in the interviews.
I'm not sure Sophie meant for it to come out like that, but it's something I have suspected for a while, maybe about 4 weeks now. It's something that Jason Whitlock jumped face first, head first into the deep end the other day on, that the locker room with the Fever, and just to keep it real, I agree with him on this. I think there are some preferences in the locker room where these young ladies differ in how they handle or how their preferences in their personal lives, and the locker room is divided.
She doesn't need to flip chairs or subtweet. She needs to go full Magic Johnson, not the smile and wave magic, but the this coach goes or I go magic. That's where we're at. The league feeds off her image, the front office cashes the attention checks, and teammates act like she stole their spot in the buffet line. Every superstar reaches a point, carry the broken system, or break it so it can be rebuilt. The wild part? Clark's restraint. Most stars in her spot would have dropped cryptic IG stories, filed complaints, or gone full I'm not mad, just disappointed podcast tour. Caitlyn? She just keeps showing up, taking hits like a boxer who accidentally signed up for basketball, still gracious in front of cameras. She deserves a medal just for surviving the chaos.
I've been watching that Sophie Cunningham thing on repeat, man. That clip where she grabbed the girl and threw her down, so foul. It's a hard basketball foul, probably over the top. Of course it is, but why would it not be given the circumstances? But once she did the clinch, man, MMA fans, UFC, grappling, Muay Thai, like we all know, once you seen that clinch, it was like, okay, she just ain't no regular fucking person. She knows something. She got some skills, and I guess she has like a black belt in Taekwondo or some shit like that, which is wild. And apparently she was the kicker on a high school football team.
And then there are the fans. The ones paying overpriced tickets, rocking her jersey, dragging skeptical boyfriends to games, and turning the Clark effect into an economic boom. They're not just watching hoops, they're buying into something rare, excellence with humility, stardom without the ego trip. She makes people believe in sports again. And yet, she's trapped in a system too scared to protect its golden goose. Don't hit us with the rookie excuse. Rookies don't sell out arenas in minutes. What she needs isn't empty encouragement, but real structure, a coach who isn't allergic to her strengths, teammates who want to win instead of sabotage, and a front office that remembers their job is more than just balancing spreadsheets. Right now, the goose is getting cooked, and if they don't fix it, the whole league's credibility might burn with it.
What's interesting is everybody hates them for multiple reasons, but the one I want to talk about when she said about circled on the schedule that I think is important, because it's easy to look from the outside and be like, well, that shouldn't matter. And it shouldn't matter, but it does. And what I mean is we're all human, and not everybody's athletes don't. They get paid to. It's a job. It's a blessing.
People gravitate toward her because she radiates normalcy and charm, the kind you'd expect from a Midwest upbringing baked into a casserole dish. She's not just talented, she's good in the moral sense, which in today's sports world feels almost mythical.